What's up, guys? NepentheZ here. Jesus. What's up, guys? NepentheZ here. Wow, what a throat clear that was. Welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Big news. We hit 500 wins, as you can see there on the top left-hand corner. We also hit a 50% draft win rate. That's right. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to show it off. 48 entries, 24 wins. Happy days, 130 wins, 24 losses on the draft, which is spectacular. But we're not here about that today. We're going to start off with some marquee matchups packs. I've already completed the marquee matchups, so I don't want to show you the squad building. We're also going to do Toko Ekambi today. I'm then going to throw him into my active squad instead of Diego Costa. And we're going to rock with this squad in the La Liga stuff, maybe my first foot champs games and stuff like that. I want to test out Toko Ekambi. I want to show you guys if he's good or if he's bad, if he's worth the 35-ish K coins. But here we go, 5 packs. The marquee matchups is very, very good this week. You can't be upset about it. A 5k pack, a 45k pack, a 25k pack, a small gold players pack, not rare. That's a really nice pack. Yeah, small gold players pack and a rare gold pack, which obviously, as we well know, isn't necessarily super value for money, but you get a whole bunch worth of coins, worth of coins packs for like 20k max. If you're smart with how you do it, it's probably even cheaper. A Russian might be selling. No. Which is why marquee matchups is so cheap. So a 5k, so what's that, 30, 75, 80, 90. Yeah, so like 110k's worth of players, basically. 105k's worth of packs for like 15k, which I think is amazing. It's very unlikely we got a board or a walkout. It's only a board. As I was saying, it's very unlikely we're going to pack anything of any real note. Fabinho, let's go, EA, man. That's what's up. He's not worth like crazy coins, but considering there's only one rare in this pack, 40k. Come on, boys, let's go. Hey, man, that's what I like to see. That's nice. A fresh Fabinho as well. Huntelaar in there. And some other cards it will keep hold of. That literally pays for Toko Ekambi now. So I've done the SBCs with players in the club. We're going to make some profit as well. And we're going to pay for Toko Ekambi just like that. So yeah, now no matter what comes out of these packs, we're already in a winning position. No matter what happens here, I'm already delighted with the fact that we packed Fabinho. Everything else is a bonus, really. These guys literally don't even sell for anything. We'll just get rid of them. That's tough. And then, yeah, premium gold players pack and a prime gold players pack. How lucky can we get? EA, show us the goods. Show us the board. Never mind. Maybe the next pack. But we are stocking the club up now, obviously, with a whole bunch of players. We're starting to get to that point where we have a lot of duplicates, which is obviously quite nice. Nothing really here to sell for much. Ultimately, El Herro Elia might sell just because he's Dutch. No. Raman might sell because he's Belgian. No. And Calderin might sell because he's Turkish. Yes. So all three of those nations were acquired in the marquee matchups, and only one of them is any value. And so, yeah, before we get into completing Toko Ekambi, let's hit this prime gold players pack and see what EA have got in store for us. Come on, boys. Let's hook it up. Don't hook it down. They're hooking it down. It's not even a board. So the small gold players pack was the only thing that saved us right there. We get Mario Götze. Not a lot all else. I can only assume then that, yeah, he's not going to sell. And he's not going to sell. He's definitely not going to sell. This guy might sell. Like maybe for like 500 or something. And then Rob Holding might sell as well for like 500 or something. So yeah, a little bit of hard luck there. But let's go and get Toko Ekambi, guys. I will be right back. All right, guys, and here we go. So we've got mostly a Syria squad here. We've got the Barella card that we actually packed. He is like 12k, something like that. So he's nice and cheap. We've got the Aaron Ramsey, who I believe is untradeable as well. Yeah, he's untradeable. We used him already, but he's untradeable, so he can go. And then we've got some more untradables in here, I believe. Sidigu tradable, Nkulu tradable. Izzo, they're obviously cheap. The goalkeeper's cheap. He's untradeable. He is needed. Soria, that goalkeeper is cheap. Alexis Sanchez is untradeable. Luis Alberto is tradable. And Borja Iglesias is tradable too. But this is like a nice, well put together squad. You know, goalkeeper's nice and cheap. I want to get this Toko Ekambi anyway. So we're going to submit that squad. And we're going to get him The La Liga Player of the Month card design, by the way, guys, I think looks fantastic. In my opinion, one of the cleanest designs we've ever seen in this game. I like it a lot. I think the card looks good. I think the actual card stats itself is very good, and I'm excited to test him out and see what we can do with him. We've got a pretty good squad built up now, other than our left mid. Of course, we're just going to put some players on the bench just to make sure that we've got some subs to use for if we need it. But my La Liga first owner squad is actually pretty good. We've got obviously Oblak in there. Carvajal is not first owner. PK is. Eder Militao is not. That's two that aren't. Semedo is. Vasquez is. Saul is. We got him obviously yesterday. Fekir is. Piatti is crap. Inaki Williams is. And Toko Akambe is. So only the left mid is causing us any issues. And like I say, we can sub him out whenever we need to. No big deal. So that is the squad that we're going to be using into the La Liga games, guys. Hopefully we can get it done in not too long, really. I don't want to be sitting here like busting my gut forever to sort this out. Happy, as I say, to do that Toko Akambe SBC. He's got a good card with a basic chem style. He's got a half decent boost as well. 91 sprint speed, 93 shot power, 94 positioning, good boost on volleys and penalties, good boost on short passing, good boost on ball control and dribbling and agility, good boost on physicals. I might actually just leave a basic on him. I think he might be quite good for the games that we're going to play with him here. But yeah, that is going to be the squad, guys. You've seen some packs already coming in. Let's get into some action. All right, guys, as we get into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against got a 4-3-3 squad, a very, very good squad. Of course, we are playing objectives here. I spent all last night grinding so hard in the online objectives. I want to get Ian right for the weekend league this weekend, so I'm not going to be playing any weekend league today. We're going to be focusing on that on Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully, starting later on Saturday should get me a whole bunch more like early rage quits and get me through the games a little bit quicker. And at this current time of making this video, we've done all the online stuff. I've done one of the offline games, and halfway through the second offline game, I've got about 15 or 16 more squad battles games to play until we have got the ability to have Ian right. And of course, we have Road to the Final week 2 today. We would have done a little segment about that just after we did our intro with the packs from marquee matchups. We've got some comments from yesterday's video. First one is from Azaz Gaming. He says, after watching numerous top 100 rewards, it's safe to say there should be a minimum rating for red picks, especially for top 100 and elite. I'm gold 3 standard player and I've got Carl Walker from red picks in my first weekend league. Just feel as if the input doesn't represent what you should be getting. The game won't even continue if everything else is based on luck. EA have to start rewarding players that put in time and effort. And I do agree. I don't think a minimum should be there for every pick though, because like also some people want a maximum for certain ranks. I know already Silver 2 has maximum 84. There was a Reddit thread yesterday that kind of took off about some guys suggesting that maybe, you know, Silver 1 has a maximum 85, Gold 3 has a maximum 86. I don't think maximum should be put in, but definitely minimums should be put in. And the higher you get, the more minimums you get at a higher rating. So for example, if Gold 3 offers what is it, 2 red player picks from 3, no minimum, no maximum, perfect. Gold 2, however, having a minimum guaranteed from one of your player picks to be, say, 83 rated. Gold 1 having a minimum guarantee from one of your player picks to be 85 rated. So that means you're guaranteed at least one half decent pool, or maybe very good pool, and then one of them that might be good and might be bad, right? And then if you get up into Elite 3, obviously you get 3 player picks, so maybe one of them completely random, one of them a minimum 83, one of them a minimum 85. That again just like removes so many of the low tier cards, because there are so many low tier cards. There are so many informs out there. Like I think not last year, but the year before, if I remember correctly, it was 80 or 81 plus in Foot Champs rewards. You couldn't get anything lower than that. Yet since the red player picks came in for weeklies, you're now able to get the lower stuff involved. And I just don't think that's good for anyone's morale. I've seen so many top 100 packs, like so many of the content creators and the pro players saved top 100 packs. And one of the guys saved 4 ultimate packs, so 44 informs. And he didn't get Orsic once. He didn't get Robertson. He got 1 Tellez. He didn't get Pereira once. He didn't get Lewandowski once. I didn't even see a Szczesny in there. I didn't see any Messis anywhere. Like, it's like that's 4 weeks worth of top 100 packs, and he's got absolutely shafted. So they definitely need to do something with these rewards. For what it's worth, guys, Toko Akambe is brilliant. Now I quit a lot of games here. The kind of logic that I had here is that as soon as I went 1-0 down, as you guys know, I just quit the game, right? Don't care what level I was at, what rating I was at, what skill rating I was at, how good my opponent's team was or how good my opponent was. I didn't really mind. I just quit as soon as I went 1-0 down, because the quicker I get down these divisions, the quicker I can get the objectives done and get back up these divisions. Now, right now, I actually think I'm a really low skill rating. I think I'm about a 900 skill rating, which isn't too bad, because once today's road to the final objectives come out, we're going to be able to just start working through those objectives, get them done nice and quickly, get back up to Division 3, Division 2 standard, and carry on as normal until the next set of objectives where we're going to have to do the whole thing again. So even though I've played probably about 10 or 12 games with Toko Akambi, most of those are me just quitting after a goal's conceded, and he scored so many goals. Like I think like 15 or 18 goals, including all those quits and loads of assists. He's a bit heavy, a little bit heavy. That low agility, low balance doesn't really help him too well, but he's fast. He's got 4-star weak foot, which is amazing. And he just bangs shots. Like he hits them really, really hard. So yeah, really, really happy with him. And I would urge you guys, I don't know how much he is right now for the SBC. I know the 83 market right now is all over the place, but in terms of the SBC, Footbin suggests it's 32k. So if you're sniping or have some prepared untradables or something, you could probably get him from anywhere from like 20 to 32k. And if you snipe, you could probably get him down to like 25, 24k, something like that. The next comment is from Id Minor. He says, hey Net, purely playing devil's advocate, do you think you'd still be playing FIFA if it wasn't your job? I stopped playing a few years back due to time commitments to work, etc. If you could guarantee that you get the same views, same CPM, same growth, etc., would you diversify your content and play some other games? Like I said, purely interested in your answers. Keep up the good work. I probably would still be playing FIFA and Ultimate Team because I love this game mode. Like I played this before this was my job, and I would still play this afterwards, but I probably wouldn't play it quite nearly as much. I almost definitely would never play Foot Rivals. I probably wouldn't play for objectives unless there was a card that I really wanted. I would almost definitely just work towards my ultimate team. I would play champs because I'd want the rewards. I would probably play some draft during the week if I had time just to experience playing with the other players. And then I wouldn't really do much else. Like I would never play for that Mbabu, for example, which we complete throughout today's video. Because what would I need Mbabu for? If I'm not, creating content on this kind of content that EA put in the game, there's no way that I would do anything really. So yeah, I think ultimately the answer is yes, I would still be playing it. To answer the other part of your question is if I could get the same views, the same CPM, the same growth, same future potential in another game, or maybe another area of FIFA, say Volta or career mode or clubs, which are 3 areas of this game that EA could make so good and generate so much hype and so much like just good times around, then yeah, I would love to play other things as well. But it's that same old thing. It's almost like similar to what EA do, right? It's one of those things where it's like if it's not broke, don't fix it. And in some regards, even if it is broke, don't fix it, right? Because sometimes in business, something's like maybe slipping a little bit or not quite as good as you wanted it. So you think, how can I fix this? You end up changing something and then you're like, okay, this actually made it worse. Now less people are watching my videos and maybe less people are engaged with FIFA in general, less people in the streams, and everything comes tumbling down. Whereas if you'd have just left it as it was before, you would have kept moseying along on that, that slow line. I'm excited for a few games coming out. Obviously, I played Fortnite a lot over the years. It's a game now that has its own issues. I mean, Fortnite has always had issues. One of the biggest and best aspects of Fortnite that you don't get in FIFA is that, first of all, it's a social game, right? So you get to play with your friends, and it's far more relaxed in the sense of you don't there's no rewards to sweat it out for or anything like that. You just play. You play the game, and the game itself is what's valuable, right? In FIFA, that's not so much. And with no social aspect, that really hurts. It really hurts the game. And I said this on stream the other night. I said this to Nick. And for example, with AA9 skills, these objectives here would be so much more fun if I could do them with my friends. If AA could just jump in my game with me, we could make so much cool content out of that. And it would just be much more fun to play socially in FIFA. So the only social gaming they really have is either if somebody sat right next to you, or if you play clubs. And clubs is a game mode that they just haven't touched in literally years. Like it's been basically the same everything for years and years and years. So yeah, that's one of the differences obviously between Fortnite and FIFA. But what Fortnite have done, I think, wrong recently is they now have skill-based matchmaking, and it's bad. Nick and I play Fortnite a fair bit. We're not the greatest at Fortnite, right? Me specifically, Nick's a much better Fortnite player than I am. And we're coming up against these people where it's like scrims. It's like playing your hardest game of Foot Champs every time you jump into a game in Fortnite. And one of the best things about Fortnite, and one of the things that made the World Cup mode so good, was no matchmaking. Obviously, the better the player you are, the more kind of advantage you get out of having no matchmaking. You know, in World Cup mode, being as good as I am, an elite tier-ish level player, it's very, very rare when you talk about maybe 100,000, 300,000, 500,000, a million people on all at once. It's very, very rare that I'm going to match up randomly against another player who's close to my skill level. So obviously, for the better player you are, the better no matchmaking is. And in Fortnite, that allowed people like myself and Nick to be able to get wins quite consistently, get lots of kills quite consistently. But now even on there, they put skill-based matchmaking in. Now every game is just the toughest game in Fortnite, to the point where I'm losing interest in that game as well. So in terms of other games on YouTube or on stream or whatever, as I say, there's a few games I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to playing COD. I just haven't found time to play COD yet. We've been working so hard, grinding objectives, grinding trading, grinding rivals gameplay and champs over the last few weeks. I just haven't had time for COD at the moment, sadly. But I'm also really looking forward for Diablo 4. It's not going to come out for a long time. Like, it's rumored to be 2021 or 2022. But Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 were games that I played a lot growing up. And I even played Diablo 3 from time to time now, a game that's almost, like, what, 7-8 years old, almost 10 years old by the time the new Diablo comes out. And it's a game that you can still just log on, play for 2 or 3 hours, enjoy your time immensely, log off. And if you don't log on the next day, it's not like, oh no, what have I missed at 6? Oh no, did EA release an SBC that I didn't do? Oh no, what pack was installed that I missed out on? Oh no, something happened in the gaming world that made player A, B, and C boom in price. Did I have them? Could I have sold them? You don't have to worry about that. You're just like, I'm just going to log on, just going to grind my axe, going to, you know, maybe get to a higher, greater rift or something like that. Maybe go and get in a party with my pals, try and go and get some new legendary gear, try and roll my gear to be 1% better than it is now. Once I'm done, I log off and I've had my fun. And that's what FIFA really, really misses. And I think I know the friendly mode is there, but like, the problem FIFA has is it's conditioned people so deeply into needing something in return for playing the game. And there's so many areas within the game that offer rewards, you know, draft, champs, rivals, squad battles, SBCs. Basically everything offers you something except for friendlies, to the point where people actually feel like they're wasting their time if they play friendlies. And so people just don't play friendlies. You know, EA need in my opinion, and this isn't necessarily something that would just fix FIFA either, but EA needs something in FIFA that is an unranked mode where people could just take their team and just play and have casual fun, right? And still get rewarded in some manner for it, whether that's just a small 5k pack or an Electrum Players pack or something, you know. But I feel like an unranked mode would be really, really welcome in this game, really. And then one more comment that we've got is from Dom Swagger. I'll probably get through a few more here, actually. He says, hey Nep, love the vids. Just curious to know if squad battles games that don't count towards your rank still count towards wins for objectives. Yes, they do. I've seen a lot of people, now people are grinding these squad battles games for these icon swap tokens. A lot of people are tweeting me again, like they did at the start of the game cycle when people didn't know how it worked, getting no points for winning games in squad battles. After you've used your 10 refreshes, you don't get points anymore like after that. However, everything still counts towards milestones and objectives. So if you need 5 more games to hit the 100 game milestone for squad battles, but you've already played all of your games this week, just refresh it again, play the games again, and go again. What I've been doing, just to make it a lot easier, and apparently there's a glitch with World Class as well, which I haven't managed to figure out myself yet. But what I've been doing is playing the low chem bronze team. Sometimes there's 2. After I've played that, refresh, get to the next set. Ignoring all the 100 chem gold teams, just playing the low rated low chem bronze teams. Or if it's like a low rated team, if it's like a silver team with low chemistry, I'll play that as well. But yeah, so in my Discord, some people have been telling me that on World Class, you can actually just stand still and the AI won't push you or won't press you. I personally haven't found out how to do it yet, but it's something along the lines of doing a fake shot in like just a standstill fake shot and then holding left bumper or L1 for a couple of in-game minutes, and then the AI's opposition gets stuck in an animation where it's like almost walking into an invisible wall and they don't press you. And some guy had a video on it where it takes you sometimes a few times, sometimes you do it and they don't get stuck in the animation, so they'll press you and get the ball back. You just have to try it again and again and again, and eventually it will get to a position where you'll be able to stand there for the rest of the game without the AI pressing you until about the last 20 minutes when they go attacking or ultra attacking and they start putting way more pressure on. They go like constant pressure, and at that point you see the entire team shift up the field, and then one of the other players that isn't stuck in an animation will come and get the ball off you. So for the last 20 minutes maybe you might have to like pass the ball around, but if that's possible, it's going to make it a whole bunch easier. You get a goal or two up, maybe even 3 if you just want to be safe. And then you can just implement this glitch that allows you to stand there. Like I said, I've been trying it a lot. I've already played, I think, 9 squad battles games in now I am. And I haven't managed to make it work even once. Yet there are so many people in my Discord that swear by it and are pretty certain that it works. So that's where we're at with that. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.